In November 2008, Alachua County citizens approved the Wild Spaces and Public Places surtax to continue county efforts to preserve environmentally significant land and to raise funds for local recreational needs. The county recently purchased its second property with Wild Spaces referendum funds, joining with the St. Johns River Water Management District, the state, and the city of Gainesville to protect parcels next to Paynes Prairie State Preserve and help protect the state park's unique character.
You come out here and, at least for me, the stress is you get to breathe again. You look up, you don't look down, you're not so constrained. I think it's really wonderful that we have, in a city the size of Gainesville and a community the size of Alachua County, we have something this right on our doorstep that is this close, and that you look across and you can just see downtown. That something like this is that close, and that people cherish this.
And now it belongs to the people through a purchase made using Wild Spaces Public Places funding. What was once a family-owned ranch is now a part of Paynes Prairie State Preserve.
Today we're at the Edwards property on the south rim of Paynes Prairie State Park. It's an almost 300-acre property, and the county and the state and the city purchased it this summer, 2009. And you can see behind me, we're looking at the bowl of Paynes Prairie, the actual Paynes Prairie State Park. Somewhere just in the foreground here, over this edge of this bluff, is actually the property line, and what we're sitting on is what would be the rim of the bowl of Paynes Prairie. And so we've been able to protect an additional 300 acres and add it directly to Paynes Prairie. The vote last fall, 2008, the voters voted to extend Alachua County Forever through the Wild Spaces Public Places program. And what that did was add another $16 million to the land conservation pot. This is the second acquisition of that. And if you remember, the Alachua County Forever program was to protect habitat, protect water resources, and provide areas for resource-based rec. Well, you can see, based on our location here, we're doing all three of those things.
In the event of a flood, the land could provide upland habitat for sandhill cranes, bobcats, cracker horses, bison, and other species. And preserving the land will also help protect our water.
In terms of water quality protection, I mean, anything that's in the national park is a Class 1 water. It's the most highly protected water we have in the state. And protecting uses along the rim that may affect that water quality is important. And then in terms of protecting recreation, you can imagine the view from a house on this location and the view from a trail looking back at this location if there were houses or condos built on this. So clearly protecting that experience on the state park is important. And so we were fortunate to be able to have sellers that were willing to sell this piece of property to a conservation organization, and we were fortunate enough to buy it.
And there will be more preservation purchases in the future.
So this is the second acquisition under the new Wild Spaces Public Places program. And we have a third one going to the County Commission in November. And after that, I think we probably have enough money with our pot and the leveraging and the donations, probably do half a dozen more pieces of property. When we're done, we should have probably close to 23,000 acres that have been protected through both Alachua County Forever and the Wild Spaces program.
Land that is not only important to our ecology, but also to our heritage, and often to the former landowner's heritage.
I'm finding that people have families in this part of Florida have a really deep connection to their land, and their tenure was so good, so gentle on the land that they're in the condition that we were interested in preserving them. And if people have that kind of property, interested in seeing it protected, protecting that legacy, they just need to contact the county and get a hold of one of us at Alachua County Forever. That's one of the ways that you can preserve your family's legacy.
If you would like to contact Alachua County Forever or nominate land for preservation consideration, call 264-6800 or visit www.alachuacountyforever.us. For County Update, I'm Alan Yetter.